Joining me is Jan Vogal, who is the Executive Director for the South Bay Workforce Investment Board. Welcome on Newsbreak Live.
Thank you very much. My pleasure to be here.
You'll be talking about a lot of programs that are all put on by the South Bay WIB, but I want to first start talking about what is the mission of the South Bay Workforce Investment Board for viewers who are watching at home right now?
Well, our mission would be to help the residents of Torrance and our other consortium cities, and to help the businesses. So any business that needs assistance, or individuals that are looking for work, or individuals that want to upgrade their skills so they can get a better job and a better career, whether they're a young teenager or whether they're old like me. Doesn't make any difference. We'll help all of them. And of course, we have the Torrance One-Stop Center that's locally here and in Gracia, and we invite all Torrance residents and businesses to visit that center so that we can help each and every one of them.
The center is one of many resources that are offered, but let's start talking about the many programs that people can take advantage of all for free. First off, something that was recently funded was a new program called BioFlex. So talk to me about how this is just one example of many other programs that kind of kick people's careers off to a good start.
Yeah, the BioFlex program, we're real excited about it. It's about to start. It'll be started very soon. And the way it came about was basically we have a successful AeroFlex program, AeroFlex engineering program, which was the first of its kind in the country, actually, the first apprenticeship program of its kind in the country. So because of the success we've had with the aerospace engineering program, we said, let's come up with some other apprentice programs or pre-apprenticeship programs, which are really something that not only the state but the federal government want to have more and more of, that are different than the normal. When you think of an apprenticeship program, you usually think of labor. You think of the trade and construction, and we deal with labor and construction all the time. But these are a little different than the norm. And bioscience and BioFlex is something that's going to hit our economy very big, and we want it to hit big. We want to keep as many bioscientists and the support staff right here in the South Bay, hopefully here in Torrance, as many as possible. So we've contacted some of the companies here, that outstanding companies, and two of them are our leaders in Torrance, matter of fact. Bachem and Polypeptide are two of the Torrance companies that are going to help us with this project. The County Board of Supervisors is very much involved and interested in making this the hub, making the biosciences the hub in California and in LA County. So with their help, they've helped to fund this, particularly Mark Ridley Thomas's office. They've helped fund this program, and we're going to recruit many individuals to work in the biosciences. And the beauty of the program is it's going to be, as the AeroFlex program, it's employer driven. That is, we're not telling the employer who to hire. We're not telling the employer what the employee should be doing. They're going to tell us, and we're going to form a committee which will consist of the employers, Bachem and Polypeptide being two of them. They're going to tell us what they want in an employee, what they're looking for in order to keep an employee starting and to be able to upgrade their skills continuously to become an apprentice. Start with a pre-apprentice is what we're looking for. So if you're 18 years or older, we could take a few that are under 18, but it's primarily for 18 years or over that want to get into the bioscience field. We're going to hook those individuals up with local employers. The employer will help design the curriculum with our help, with our partners' help, with the various colleges, community colleges and consultants to design the curriculum to be customized to the employer's needs. They'll get classroom instruction, they'll get on-the-job training. We'll provide a stipend and payment to the individuals that participate. And at the end of the process, we're going to have a well-trained bioscience intern or pre-apprentice that's going to be a tremendous benefit to those businesses.
This program, along with the aerospace program, these apprenticeships really are meeting the need of the future generations and jobs that will need people that would be applying to a program like this, correct?
Yes, it's going to be a tremendous benefit to the local companies, and it'll be something that'll help glue those companies to our community. We don't want the companies to leave. We want them to find local talent right here, and that's what we're all about. And it's not only bringing new people into the program; it's taking existing employees and upgrade their skills so they'll be able to advance career-wise and be able to earn additional money. So you could be somebody graduating high school, somebody graduating college, somebody going to college, or an incumbent worker. Of course, the biosciences, you need a lot of education to be
Right.
able to advance. So we're looking for those that are going to college or going to complete college, or those that are already working. So it's exciting, and we're sort of, because of the AeroFlex program, it's a template. We're going to have multiple type of flex programs and apprentice and pre-apprentice programs, either technicians in the aerospace industry. And we're looking for new flex programs and apprenticeship programs all the time. We're going to be starting them out and probably rolling out a new one every year.
That's great. And there's so many programs like this that the South Bay Workforce Investment Board offers on top of job fairs and just resources at the center that's open throughout the day. So anyone can just stop by, right?
Absolutely. Open every day. And like I said, any age, businesses are certainly, well, we're doing recruitments at the Torrance One Stop. Every month there's different employers coming in recruiting. In
Amazing.
fact, you have one employer, Nordstrom. Nordstrom is going to be opening up a warehouse in May, and they're already talking to our One Stop Center. We're helping them with recruitment. We'll have open recruitments for those jobs at our center. Just 2 weeks ago, or a week or two, we had a recruitment of Hobby Lobby, and they're opening up a store in Hawthorne, but they're going to open up a store in Torrance as well. And 60 out of the 200 people that they saw are being hired. So there's all kind of recruitments going on at those work source or one-stop centers. Also for youth, any in-school youth, after 3 p.m. on Thursday, we have open orientations for those youth. Of course, we really do special services to the in-school youth population, which is unusual. And we want to get them involved in as many of our programs as possible, internships, summer programs, etc. One of the programs we have, for example, is called Fit for Gold. Fit for Gold program started about, maybe 15 years ago, where we take young people and that are going to high school, and we place them at middle school and at elementary schools, and they tutor the younger kids in academics, physical fitness, nutrition, and it's a wonderful program. I think it's upwards of 90% of the individuals that participate in the program go on to college, and I don't know what the magic is, but there's some magic involved, because all the students that go through that just love it, and many of them become teachers because they see what it's about to help somebody younger. When they help a younger kid, they also help themselves in a teaching aspect. So real proud of that's one of the examples of one of the youth programs that we have. You mentioned job fair. Every year we have a huge job fair for youth. This year it's May 2nd. Last year we had somewhere about 700 young people there. We'll bus the individuals to the job fair, and if they partake in our Blueprint for Success curriculum, then they're almost guaranteed a job. I don't want to say guaranteed, but almost every one of them that went through that curriculum were hired at the youth job fair. So we want the youth to come in to visit our center to say they want to go to Blueprint, and we'll teach them how to not only get a job, but how to teach a job. So whether they're a youth, whether they're older, whether they're a laid-off worker, if they're a laid-off aerospace worker, we just had a huge job fair a few weeks ago, and the employers that were there, big employers, Raytheon, Boeing, Northrop, and many, Impressa, they told us it was the best job fair they had ever been participated in, and many of the people that are there getting hired. So whatever the need is, we want to fill that need. We don't want an excuse for any business to leave beautiful Torrance. We want them to stay there. We sanctioned and paid for a broadband study because some businesses were unhappy with the broadband that were available in various areas of the South Bay. So we participated in a study. We paid for the study, and in partnership with the South Bay COG, that study is being looked at, and we're going city by city in the South Bay to help execute what the results are of that study, which will expand the broadband capability in the cities, and then the various businesses will not only stay here, but other businesses will flock to be here.
Amazing. And this, I want to mention to people watching, the South Bay Workforce Investment Board serves 11 cities across the region. And the goal at the end of the day, whether you're a business or, as you were saying, someone looking for a job or looking to get their first job, is in order for them to get their goal and to offer those resources. And you did mention to me that there are many other programs in the works. Is there anything you'd like to touch upon? You did say that there's a prison reentry program that's kind of in the works.
Prison reentry program, as you probably heard, there are individuals that get released from prison every month, every year. Well, we want to make sure that they become productive members of society, and that they don't go back to prison. We've had very, very successful luck with that population in the construction trades. And the state of California let a proposal, and they're going to be funding various regions throughout California. The LA Basin, including South Bay, will be one of those regions, and we'll be administering that program on behalf of all the boards in LA County. And we're looking to put a lot of people to work and give them a second chance when it's possible, provided they meet the requirements and they go through the vetting process with us.
And that truly shows the mission of the South Bay WIB to cater to all different populations in the community.
All different populations, and one area of population are individuals that are on public assistance. Usually single head of household women primarily is the largest population of people on public assistance. We have a special program, Transitional Subsidized Employment, that's sponsored by LA County. And anywhere in LA County, individuals that want to give these individuals a chance, we'll place them at their business, and we will pay for those wages. They'll be on our payroll for the first 4 months in a private business. For the next 4 months, we'll reimburse the business 60% of the wages. Wow. And if it's a nonprofit or a public agency, like the city of Torrance, or maybe you want some individuals like that, then we'll pay 100% of their wages for 8 months.
Wow. And if people are interested in such a program, all they have to do is either stop by the South Bay One Stop. They can go to SBWIB.org, or they can even give you guys a call right here in Torrance, 310-680-3830. Is there anything else you'd like to add specifically about the BioFlex program and how people can apply? Because right now you did mention that the funding was accepted. Now the next step is, getting everyone together. So how can people apply to the internship and apprenticeship?
They can call my office, in my administrative office, or they can go to City of Torrance and Torrance One Stop Center and say they want to be a part of the bioscience program, be it a business or an individual that wants to be part of it, and we will be more than happy to get them lined up and to enroll them in the program. And I do want to thank Torrance Cable, who covers so many of our events, and they do a great job, so we do thank you for that.
Thank you so much, Mr. Vogel, for your time and for all the work that you do as well. Have a great night.
You too.
Well, that does it for Newsbreak Live. If you ever have news or video that you'd like to share, please email us at newsbreak@torranceca.gov. Also, if you missed any portion of the show, you can catch it on Torrance City Cable's YouTube page. City Council is back on the dais tonight. We'll see you guys next time.